What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. JK, what's up? I see you in chat. Shiba to the moon, calm minds. What's going on, man? Little late night live stream, hanging out. Bone, man. Wow, huh? Bone has been on an absolute tear here in the last week, coming all the way up from 78 cents to being traded right now at $1.04. Look at that 7-day outlook here for Bone. Is a lot of anticipation building now for Shibarium, of course. The governance token to the entire ecosystem of Shibarium is Bone. Excited about that. So we shall see what's going on here very, very soon. We're getting some great information that we're getting very, very close. Bone right now, just outside the top 100. This is interesting, right? And we don't talk a lot about it. It obviously is not as popular as Shiba Inu. It didn't become the darling that SHIB did last year, but big part of the ecosystem, still a pretty hefty market cap of $167+ million. Look at the volume here in the last 24 hours, nearing 8 million. That's up 74%. So don't sleep on Bone, right? Rank number 126. I wouldn't be shocked if Bone cracks the top 100 as we get closer and closer to Shibarium. So welcome in, guys, to the live stream. Just going to hang out for a little bit. We got JK in the house. Hit the like button. Yeah, definitely do that on your way in. Would appreciate that greatly. Call mine, Shiba to the moon. Oscar's in the house. What's up, Oscar? How we doing, brother? And we got the one-leg bandit in the back. We're going to bring him in. What's up, Jonathan?
How you doing tonight, man?
Good, man. Can't complain. I know you're a big proponent of Bone, man. You got to be loving this.
Oh, I'm feeling it. And, you can look back at what I've been doing 11 months ago. I was training people on how to get Bone, and I'm sure they thought I was crazy. But here in the next few weeks, they won't think I'm crazy anymore.
100%, man. So what do you think in terms of Bone? Do you think it can crack the top 100? We were just talking about that. Rank number 126 right now. It's kind of crazy. Not far outside the top 100 already.
Absolutely. It's definitely going to crack the top 100. It's going to be in the top 40, in my opinion, no doubt. The reason being is people don't understand, with the entire 250 million tokens already out there and bought up, that when people start adding this pressure, we're going to move it at a tremendous speed. And it's really going to shock people. I'm excited. I'm excited to be a part of it and be such a big part of it, but I'm also excited for the wow factor that's going to come, because even tonight as we go to sleep, it'll probably get up to 110, something like that in the next 24 hours. But when it really hits, when Shibarium really comes out, it's going to massively spike.
Yeah, we had a big spike here earlier this evening, right around 5:40, went from 91 cents in about an hour all the way up to $1. So that's a big move too. And this isn't a small market cap, right? I mean, this is not a micro cap. It's not a massive market cap yet. But that's a lot of movement there in a short amount of time. So what do you think about leash too? That's another one that goes unnoticed. Obviously, it's got that limited supply. The Doge Killer leash, it's also up a little bit here too.
So leash, there's only 107,000 leash in the world in existence. And if people are paying close attention, what it does is it gives you early access as of right now. So when the Shiboshis went on sale, if you had a leash, you could get in early. In the Metaverse, if you had a leash, you could buy your lands early. So it's early access. But what the real thing is going to be with leash is a store of wealth. When this whole ecosystem comes together, this is going to be a massive storage of wealth. And leash is going to fly. All right. 107,000 total. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. Let me start by saying that. You can see that down below. But what I am heavily involved in this network and this, just been daily grinding, just like Zach and Austin does every single day. And I pay very close attention to the numbers, and 107,000 leash total is just another one that is going to really blow people's mind. When Shibarium starts, we'll be up towards the $700 to $1,000 range, in my opinion, and then no telling where it goes from there.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. In the bull run, it got up there near $9,000. I remember looking at it. Of course, all the attention was on Shiba Inu, so a lot of people, didn't dive really into Bone and leash as much. But now Shibarium's coming. I think people are going to get more intrigued and interested now that they see this ecosystem working in concert together and feeding off of one another. So it'll be interesting to see, man. I really think that SHIB as powerful as it is, even in this bear market, I think we could have a Shiba Inu rally. We saw a little bit of it in 2022. We had a couple different spikes, 40, 50%. The one that comes to mind in particular was the one in August, right around mid-August, where we had a little summer pump. Actually, Bitcoin got up to, I think, around 28,000 or something like that, 25,000, somewhere in that neighborhood. And Shiba Inu had like a 40, 50% burst there in the middle of August. Do you think something similar will happen when Shibarium drops?
When Shibarium, absolutely. But I don't know if it's going to happen immediately because people still don't understand Shibarium. They really don't, just like they don't understand Bone and Leash. But what I do know is the dev team is doing a great job. The reason for that website and the countdown, it was big in their mind. It was worth a countdown for them because that is how they're going to put out the information about what all these things are. So to answer that, what really matters, and you've been over this on a couple videos, is that burn mechanism. When people start to do the math with whatever the number is, we don't know what the number is going to be, but I do think it's going to be nice and juicy because they know we want it. So whatever that burn mechanism is and is going to burn, people are going to start doing math and going to be like, oh, okay, this 100 years just got cut down by 90 years, Yep. And people are willing to wait a decade for $1 in SHIB. I mean, people who own billions and a lot of people that I know own billions of SHIB. It's not hard. I mean, a billion SHIB is like $8,000, and people are willing, if they see that the supply is going to be cut down 90% in 10 years, there's no telling what it's going to go to.
100%. Yeah, John's in the chat. He wants burns, and that's something you said it the other night when we were on a live stream together, and it really resonated with me. So I appreciate you bringing that to the forefront because you're right, and I've been trying to stress that message a little bit more in videos. You could tell. I mean, people are talking about it more. They want the burns. They want them now, and hopefully Shibarium delivers on that. And it won't be something overnight, right? It's not something that is drastically going to impact the price right away out of the gate. But I think you're right, reducing the amount of time it's going to take for us to get there to really make a dent in that overall supply. Shibarium can certainly help. But another thing too, and I know you've made mention to this as well in other videos, we as the community, this is the cool thing about Shiba Inu. We as the community actually have the power to make a difference. We have the power to actually go to the dev team with a good idea to burn Shiba Inu. And we could pitch that idea, right? And actually see it come to fruition, which is really cool. So do you think once Shibarium comes out that more and more people will be prone to come up with different ideas and ways that we could burn even more just through community burns?
It's absolutely going to happen with community burns just because of excitement with community burns, okay? People are coming up with songs. People are coming up with things to sell like this right here. See the cups and personalize the one leg bandit Shiba Inu. So nice. People are going to come up with these. You sell them for $40 and you burn $10, which is 1 million SHIB with every one that you sell, something like that. That's one way. But the real kicker is going to be in real life businesses is going to tie into the metaverse. They're going to allow you to tie your business in. And that's where the Shibarium network is going to really show its muscle, and it will not take Marcy and the team very long to do what they're going to do. They already have things in mind.
That's a great point. Yeah, Marcy's talked about that, I know, on your YouTube channel too, and I'm going to pull that up in just a minute. If you guys don't follow Jonathan over there, you're going to want to make sure you do that. He's talking about Shiba Inu all the time. But yeah, Marcy was so excited about that, the future of the ecosystem and tying in a lot of these Web 2 companies, because here's the thing, what we've noticed in 2022. From a price standpoint, it was brutal, right? However, think about all the Web 2 companies that are now interested in crypto because of 2021, right? Because of that massive bull run, it's really piqued the interest of all of these companies out there thinking, wow, maybe we should look at this crypto thing a little closer, and maybe there's a way that we can, grow our business through Web3 adoption. So excited about that too, man. What are your thoughts on the metaverse, just in general? With SHIB?
We own some really good lands, and I'm very excited. Now, imagine when you're playing Call of Duty and you get shot, you spawn in, and you come into a place that you died close to. Okay, whenever you spawn into this metaverse, you're always going to come into the Ryoshi's vision, from what I'm hearing, the Ryoshi circle. And if you own land right there, you want to talk about being able to be seen by hundreds of thousands of people a day. And if you go to the Metaverse land, SHIB.io, and you check it out, if you look at the really nice lands, SHIB's already showing you what they're doing, the development team. Those are the $100,000 a month rentals that people will pay to market themselves in that SHIB Metaverse. And if you click on it, it's not for sale, because that's going to be a marketable tool for the dev team to help generate burns and create revenue. They are always 10 steps ahead. If you think of SHIB as just the price, you haven't dug enough. You don't know where things are going, and you haven't joined in and really came a part of the team. And we talked about this the other night, really being passionate. If you're going to invest anything, even $1,000 into Shiba Inu, and you have all this opportunity to be passionate, do it and really do something. And then you will not even think about the money anymore, because when it comes, you'll know when you want to sell. I have my number. Zach, I know you have your number. When it hits that, you're taking profits, and that's just what it is.
100%. By the way, I've got the One Leg Bandit's Twitter page up there. Make sure you guys follow him over there. He's got the YouTube page and the link tree too. Check out all his content. You make a really good point, Jonathan. And, last year, or actually now it's been 2 years, 2021, these years just flow together, man. But in 2021, it felt like people were looking at SHIB as kind of a flash in the pan. Wow, this is a great opportunity to get rich quick, right? And we all kind of fall into that trap in some way or another when we get into crypto, right? We're looking for that quick fix, that one off, right? Just a couple months and we can become a millionaire and everything will be great, right? Sure, that happened for some people, but the reality of it is it's not likely, right? And now we're seeing, as we move into 2023, the Shiba Inu holders that are in this thing now, it's really changed. It's really flipped into, wow, they believe in this ecosystem for the long term. And we've seen the data on this. We've been tracking this in terms of the people who've now held Shiba Inu for more than a year. That number has increased drastically here in the past 12 months, which I love to see that, because I know you are, you're like me in this. We're long-term crypto, and having that mindset, sure, take profits along the way, have your strategy, maybe have multiple bags, but long-term is the way to think, because there will be ups and downs. There will be bear markets. There will be crypto winters, but having that long-term focus in whatever you're investing in, Shiba Inu and hopefully some others, diversify your portfolio. That's the way to go, man, right? I mean, do you want to speak to that a little bit?
I do want to speak to that. I want to talk a little bit about why so many people are excited about crypto, because as you know, the only reason why I'm on this YouTube channel with you right now is I was able to help 587 people last year get set up with their own wallet, and that kind of grew, and my name kind of grew because I help a lot of people. I don't ask anybody for nothing. But I want to talk a little bit about the reason why crypto is so strong. People do not believe or do not want to be in banking system, the regular banking system, or in stocks anymore. People are tired of it. They don't want to sit there and let that money sit there and try to make 3% over a year or 5% over the year. It's not the way people think anymore. And people do now know that they could invest $500 in a lot of these projects. When they run, that 500 can become 7 to 10,000 real fast. And it's worth it for the risk, because we don't know about tomorrow. We don't know how long we're going to live. And a lot of people are ready to go, and that's why crypto is so hot. And I want everyone listening to this today, if you remember anything, I promise you this: we are so early in crypto that you just can't even imagine. We're 1.2 million holders in SHIB over a year. Imagine 2 or 3 years from now, with all this stuff rolling out, we're liable to have 5 million holders burning SHIB in the network. You just have to open your mind just a little bit further, and then it'll all be clear. Because like I tell people, we're crazy until we're not crazy and we cash out $1 million. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, man. Great points. Yeah, I mean, we're sitting right now roughly, I think, around 300 million of people that crypto is currently touching in terms of people who are in it right now. 300 million. How many people are in our world? 8 billion, right?
8 billion.
I mean, that's how early we are. And, we've even looked at, and I know you've checked out these charts too, like the internet adoption phase. It took so long for the internet to really become fully adopted. Right now on that bell curve, we're not even in the 5 percentile yet. I mean, we are just crawling. I mean, we might just have crossed in there. Basically, the moral of the story is we're super, super, super early. We're just now getting into that early majority phase where, the big brands are out there. Hey, you know what? Maybe it is a good idea. We're seeing Starbucks team up with Polygon. We're seeing, these Web2 companies, yeah, maybe we should do a loyalty rewards program with NFTs. Yeah, maybe there is something here for us, right? And of course, Shiba Inu is going to get a big part of that too with the integration in the metaverse. So I agree 100%, man. I'm just I'm so looking forward to the future. And I think for so many people out there, and I'm relatively new to crypto. Got in 2020, dabbled in Bitcoin a little bit in 2017, but not really, very passively, but even now that I've gone through this bear market and we're going through it right now, we're going to come out of this, and it's up to all of us, including everybody on this stream, to be the liaison for the next batch of people, because there will be a huge batch of people, right, that come in the next bull run that won't be prepared for the next bear market that will follow. And it's up to us to show them the way. And now there are more people, right? As these cycles continue to go and crypto continues to grow, there are more and more people then to spread the message. Hey, yes, there's going to be a bear run. Be ready for it, right? Be prepared. And I'm looking forward to, being part of that process too. And I know you've done so much to help individuals, man. And that's super admirable, by the way. That's awesome.
Thank you so much. And some good things, Zach. People may not know this, but these wallets that take me about normally 30 to 45 minutes to help each person set up to really understand, that is changing right now as we speak. You may not know this, but a lot, Ticketmaster and a bunch of different businesses, Twitter, they're going to make it where your wallet is integrated, where you get your wallet set up with your email, and then you kind of like are de-apped into everything that you do. And all my time that I've spent with all these people, which I've absolutely loved, is going to be cut down to maybe 10 minutes now, setting up wallets. So as the more people come in, we're going to be able to help them in a much faster pace. And that's what Clear Cryptos is doing, bringing together a beautiful team to spread the word and know that we're just trying to help you. We're here for you. You can reach out to all of us. There's a face behind the name, and people get tired of not knowing what's going on. Clear Cryptos is making it clear. We're here for you.
Yeah, and one of the head people at Clear Cryptos says something all the time that resonates with me. Everything has to be reimagined for the blockchain. Everything we know, right? There's that old saying, right? In order for you to really learn something, you've got to be able to unlearn something, right? When you're able to unlearn and relearn something, and that's kind of the process we're going through right now with this crypto revolution. And a lot of people aren't on board yet, but a lot of people will be on board, and making it easy, making it simple, to your point there with MasterCard, to what Clear Cryptos is doing. By the way, we're streaming on the Clear Cryptos YouTube channel too. So anybody over there, hello to you. That's what it's all about, because it's convenience. It's making it easy, because right now it's so hard for people to wrap their head around, what is this thing, right? How do I do it? How do I get in? As soon as it's seamless, to your point, then people will be doing it, and they won't even they won't even know that they're doing it, right? And we're getting to that point.
Zach, when I set up baby boomers or older people over 50 years old, they honestly think of cryptocurrency as fairy dust. They're still willing to play ball. They do not believe it. They do not understand it. They are like, whatever, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put 500,000, whatever they want to do, and they just get involved. They don't believe in it. The young kids out here, they're all about it, because they know they've been using game currency and things of that matter. And to them, game currency is very similar to cryptocurrency. And they're like, hey, I got this. And they jump right in. So there is going to be a little bit of a gap there, but we need to talk to everybody, and definitely talk to families as well, because wives love doing what their husbands do. If you share it with your wife, then you got another person there. You know what I mean? Another person in crypto.
Happy wife, happy life, right?
That's right.
So shout out to everybody out there too. A little over 200 people hanging out with us late night. Appreciate you guys so much. If you could hit that like button for us, subscribe if you haven't already. You're getting some value. Would appreciate that. And so Josh has a question. We're going to get into what the first few tweets that Shibarium, the official Shibarium Network Twitter account, put out. We're going to get into those here in just a second here. But JK, mass adoption is coming, 100%. What's up, Boomer? How we doing, man? Josh says, what are your guys' predictions for this year? Josh, do you mean overall cryptocurrency market, or for Shiba Inu in particular? I guess we could take it in both directions. Jonathan, what do you think for overall crypto outlook? What are you looking for? What are some things on your radar here as we're still just starting out 2023?
So we got beat down 75 to 80% already on everything, okay? The big money knows that. They might try to push it down just a little bit more, but how far are you going to put? You're going to break everything? You're going to push it all the way down? I don't think so. I think the big money's already sitting there with bags. And as you can see tonight with Bone, millions of dollars coming into Bone because they know what's coming with Shibarium, because just what you had up, the Shibarium Network, that's the official page, put out what's going on. And the word is just now starting to spread, and it's going to pump. But as far as 2023 goes, my plan is there might be a little bit red on the overall market the next 3 months, the first quarter. But after that, people are ready to break loose. And Bitcoin halving in 2024, I'm telling you, this is the cheapest I think we're going to get things as far as the bigger projects go right now, in my opinion.
100%. I think this is the time to accumulate for sure. Yeah, so let's dive into what Shibarium actually put out there. So I think it's a series of about 6 tweets here. So we'll just read this off to you, and then we'll kind of unpack this a little bit too. So Shibarium update: as we approach the launch of the upcoming Shibarium beta network, we would first like to start by thanking the Shiba Inu community for bringing such energy and excitement surrounding the upcoming phased introduction. And they go on to say, in addition, we'd like to announce that we have observed and also have been made aware of rumors alongside claims that involve other X tokens in the network or that are required to utilize it. This is to confirm and validate from us, the official source, that Bone is and remains the only token selected for gas fees and use. No other tokens will be necessary to operate within the protocol. Furthermore, and to make it strictly clear, Shibarium has been developed for Shiba token and not for the sake of other projects who claim ownership or speculation surrounding its operability dependency on any other tokens. This layer belongs to the community and its solid foundation to innovate while evolving SHIB as an ecosystem. It will always encompass support for Shiba Inu and its growth. And lastly, please stay alert to official information via our social media and blog portals in order to always receive the latest updates with accuracy and clarity directly from the source. Once again, thank you for your time and support at Shibarium Net. So make sure you guys are following this over here at Shibarium Net. So what are your thoughts just on the first few tweets? This thing's been sitting idle for a little bit, so we got some insight here tonight.
My thoughts is this is from the horse's mouth, everyone. This is the source, okay? Whenever they put out something about Shibarium, that means Shibarium is coming, okay? Everybody's been wondering, even myself, when soon is, and we all want it right now, and I'm a right now kind of guy as well, but this is right now news from the Shibarium network, and that makes me feel very good and gets me excited, so that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, so Jesse says there's a massive scam going on with a Shiba airdrop. So just be careful out there, everybody. Here's the thing: if you're questioning something, if it doesn't pass the sniff test, don't do anything, right? And always follow the official sources, because there are people out there who will try to take advantage of this. When Shibarium drops, there's going to be a ton of people trying to take advantage of that because they know people are excited, people are engaged, they're buying, they're getting in, right? So be careful out there. Understand that will happen. It's still part of DeFi, unfortunately, but be smart out there. And again, if you don't know, don't act, right? Don't know, don't act. I didn't even know what I just did there. That was a Clear Cryptos kind of no trust act kind of thing right there. Right?
Write that one down.
That was good. I wasn't even trying to do it. Foxy's in the house. What's up? What's up, Foxy? How we doing? She says the market will be red until the Fed are satisfied raising interest rates. Yeah, I could see that for sure. There was some news today that they won't raise rates in 2023. That'll be interesting. I don't know if that is for the whole year or just here to start. We'll have to wait and see kind of what their approach is. But that's something out of our control. Here's what we do know: crypto bear markets happen, right? And from a numbers standpoint, this crypto bear market that we're in, it's trending in the same direction as any crypto bear market. It may feel worse, right? And shout out to a couple of people who I listen to on this. Benjamin Callen is a great technical analysis. I go to him for a lot of these kind of insights. And he basically said, even with all of the crazy contagions and fallout that we've had inside crypto, and everybody's got a sour taste in their mouth about crypto because of the FTX and Terra Luna. When you look at the numbers, because he's a numbers guy, when you look at the numbers, nothing's really out of the ordinary, meaning we're just kind of trending in this bear market that usually happens, right? So I guess it's good to kind of pull back the layers sometimes and have that, wider lens perspective and just say, okay, all things considered here, yes, we've had some things happen with the FTX situation, but all in all, I mean, it was going to happen anyway, right?
Yeah, and the thing that I always check, and I want to let everyone know this: if you go to CoinMarketCap and you click on that button that checks the holders for each token, you will see growth in every single token. So yeah, the price may be down, but I'm letting you know that is a good thing that you're getting in as the holders are going up. It's only going to move that much faster whenever things start flipping around.
100%, man. What do you think in terms of when the market comes back? I know we're just we're speculating obviously a little bit. I mean, is it Q3, Q4? Is it maybe into 2024? We've got the Bitcoin halving coming up, as you mentioned. Should be spring of 2024, somewhere in that neighborhood. So what do you think?
As speculating goes, I think that it's going to shock people with how much money comes into crypto now. People are tired of losing their money in the stock market. They want to have a chance to make money, and go to Fidelity and look at what they're doing in their bag that they're getting ready to build. These big guys, the big guys are sitting there ready to play ball, and they're slowly buying in right now. They're not talking about it. It might be quicker than what we think. That's all I know. I know people are watering at the mouth for Bitcoin at 15,000, 16,000. They think it's a great deal. People are buying it right now. So I don't really think that we got much longer to go. That's just my opinion. I really don't. I think we're about to pull the nose up on this thing.
No, I love it, man. And I think you're right. And usually, whatever people think is going to happen, usually something else happens, especially in crypto, right? When the mass majority think we're going to go, way lower or way higher. Last year we heard 100,000 Bitcoin, right? And then what happened? We started going down. Now we're hearing, oh my gosh, it could go down to 5,000. I mean, so you have to understand that those are just predictions, right? We're just trying to do the best we can. Everybody's, nobody has a crystal ball. Everybody's speculating in some aspect, but it feels like when we think something's going to happen, the opposite happens, right? That maybe the bear market will start a little sooner the bull market will start a little sooner than we think. Yeah, it'll be fascinating to watch, man. What other altcoins out there, aside from SHIB, aside from CCX, what other altcoins out there do you like?
All right. So thank you very much for asking this. I want to give a shout out to Cred and Jetstar. If you haven't looked on the Polygon network at Jetstar and Cred, and you may not know anything about this. A lot of people don't. I'm not talking about you, but in general, the masses. These gaming things that are going on, okay? Like they fill up stadiums with kids playing video games, and they play for a month at a time to win $1 million. Okay.
No doubt.
Now, I didn't even know this until I met the Jetstar team and I started seeing what they're doing. They have a token that they're building that is not only for the games that they're making, but is cross game in game currency. Is Cred. You need to check out what they're doing. They are a sleeper that just moved to the Polygon network, and just a beautiful team of people that are they will not quit on you. So when I get into a project, I actually go and find out who's behind it and what's going on. This team is dedicated. They're going to grind it to the very end, and they have a huge gaming following behind them. And I mean, you want to talk about passionate. These people are passionate about what they're doing. So take a quick peek at them and watch some of the videos on Jetstar and Cred. I actually have the people that run that token, on my videos. So that's one that I would definitely talk about. Another one that we always talk about is Crow. Of course, CRO is beat down too much. Okay, and there's a reason for that. They're letting it stay down there to get as many people in the game at that lower price as they possibly can. But CRO is beat way down. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see here. Another cool project down behind, this is still coming up, but another gaming project is Classic Rewards. This gentleman's a school teacher out of Texas and built this beautiful card game. And he's on the Classic Rewards I mean, Ethereum network and Binance both mixed together, and he did it. He did it himself, and I like people like that. Now, is that one a big money maker? I don't really know, but I can tell you right now, the artwork in the game itself is pretty cool. So those are a couple little things to check into. But y'all all know my big ones, and that's SHIB and CCX and CRO and Bitcoin and Ethereum. We're going to do that. That's where I'm at right now. And I really like Polygon. Besides that, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, Foxy likes Polygon too. She's checking in chat. We've got Chainlink. That's another one, Rick. I like Chainlink a lot. I definitely like Chainlink. XRP's out there, big risk reward opportunity there. For XRP, for me, I've never went all in on XRP just because of all of the, ongoing lawsuit stuff. But I'll tell you what, I mean, you can't deny their tech. You can't deny the potential they have if and when they do defeat the SEC. Atom is another one that Rick mentions here. This is one that I haven't looked into a lot yet, but Coin Bureau just mentioned this in some of his top altcoins to look out for in 2023. They supposedly have some of the best staking mechanisms and rewards over there with Cosmos. It's a top crypto too. So there's so many opportunities out there. What about ADA? Yeah, another one. ADA. You look beyond the price of Cardano, they are doing a ton of developing since the Facile hard fork. When you look at the GitHub data, social activity, Cardano is leading the way in the last year and a half in that regard. Super early. They're already a top 10 crypto. I think that's a solid investment. Phantom is another one. They've been growing behind the scenes. And you got to look under the hood, right? You can't just look at that chart and the price action. What are they doing to set themselves up for the next 5 to 10 years, right? With Shiba Inu, it's building out Shibarium, building out a metaverse, right? Those are multi-year, multifaceted solutions that aren't for today or tomorrow. They're for the next 3 to 5 years, right? So just so many quality projects out there. But going back to Jedstar, so you mentioned this. So is it like one game or is it an ecosystem of games? I'm not familiar with it. So
can you please go to jedstar.com and pull this up? I think the people need to see this. This team is amazing. And they're building more than one game. They actually have 3 games of their own that they're about to release on their own, but their NFTs are beautiful. I bought their whole collection of NFTs. I'm a proud holder of them. And when you scroll through this, they have 2 tokens right now, Jetstar and Cred. You can earn volts by charging your phone with this, and then you can use it for in-gaming things. But as you scroll down, you'll start to see the gaming roster here. Nice. So they got Nightclaws, Ascension, and Ether Nova. And the Night Claws is in testing, but these are going to be like real-time strategy game, RPG game, which is like a shooter type game, and then this is a collectible card game, which is got to do with the NFTs that I purchased. If you scroll down here, you'll also see it shows the team that actually illustrated this, and click on that Launch Agora, and you will see the beautiful NFTs that they have and how many that they've sold. See, this hasn't even went mainstream yet, but they actually hand paint their NFTs. They make it. So when this game comes out, this is all new vision. So when you're playing a video game, 90% of the time, you know what's going to happen. You know what the characters are going to look like. These games that are going to come out will be new vision and an exciting new gameplay because you don't know what you're looking at and you don't know what all's involved. So I like the freshness and the hard work that they put into their NFTs.
I love it, man. Yeah, this is cool. I love learning about new projects. I think I've heard of Jedstar, just Twitter and things like that. And but this is cool, man. This looks awesome. So it's on Polygon.
Yep, they moved from Binance to Polygon because of the fees, and all the gamers needed lower fees because they're going to be having lots and lots of transactions. So it had to be as low as possible.
That's another great thing about Polygon. They're behind the scenes. They're kind of doing a lot with gaming. I was reading a little article today. Because of how scalable their blockchain is, don't be surprised if Polygon becomes a huge player in gaming. We're not talking about them as much maybe in that light. I'm loving Matic though. I am absolutely loving Matic. Before the whole FTX, debacle, they were trading at like $1.25, right? I mean, who knows where they would have ended the year.
Matic is working hard. See, you got to look and see what all these different projects are doing. Matic is making sure that they make the best partnerships possible before anything comes out. If you Google them, you'll find out all these different partnerships and people that they're working with. And when you start to see what they're doing and how hard that they've worked in this bear market, like we're saying, can you imagine where they're going to go whenever this thing turns around? They will be top 5 in my opinion. You know, I think Matic is going to be top 5.
I'll tell you this, the last 3 months, you could see this. Anytime it drops below 80 cents, I have been accumulating. So we've got it here like at 74, dropped in here at, well, didn't even drop that far that time. Even around 80 cents, I've accumulated, especially right in here recently, 75 cents. I got some right down in here. I'm loving picking up some Matic down here underneath 80 cents right now. I loved it when it was still ranked, 40 or 50 early 2021. And, one of the reasons why I loved it initially was just the fact that it was so tied into Ethereum early on, and they had a great relationship. And I love Ethereum, right? So the fact that they were so closely related there, providing an L2 for ETH. And then obviously they have just grown in so many different ways and leaps and bounds with their, becoming the web 2 to web 3 king. It's been amazing to see what they're doing with Starbucks is really interesting too, Jonathan. So like this loyalty rewards program, I think this is something we're going to see really, really ramp up. I think so many companies out there, because let's just call it what it is. Some of these loyalty rewards programs, it's like a punch card, right? It's like, buy 4 coffees, get 1 free type of thing, right? You could do so much more with these loyalty rewards programs in Web3. Imagine this. Imagine I start earning all these points, right, at CVS or something. But now these points are mine. I could trade them to you for something else you have. Maybe you have a CVS, care package or CVS gift card or something. You could start trading all of these rewards points. I think the future there is really bright. Going off on a tangent a little bit, but what do you think about that?
No, you're not going off on tangent because it ties back into what we're talking about. Everybody's going to have a wallet. See, when you go to Starbucks, once this is set up, when you set up your loyalty rewards points, you're setting up a digital Web3 wallet with your email address. Okay. And then before you know it, yeah, you're getting Starbucks points, but that's going to be some sort of digital or cryptocurrency that, like you said, we can trade around, and that's where it's going to. And see, the businesses love it because they've got people coming back to their businesses that they're not losing money by giving you rewards. They want to give you the rewards to keep coming back, whether you trade them or not. And the people love it because think about every time you go to CVS, you earn these rewards points, but how many times do you actually use them? Because they print them on a piece of paper,
Right.
So
100%.
it's gonna be nice watching how this changes. And again, it's part of that unlearning process, but we're all gonna do it and not even know it.
100%. Salamander, thank you so much for the $2 donation. What are your thoughts on XDC and Quant? So, admittedly, I have not dove into XDC. I know it's a top crypto. I know it's up here, ranked number 86. Let's see what they do. I'm not quite sure. Let's see. So enterprise grade EVM compatible blockchain equipped with interoperable smart contracts, highly optimized bespoke fork of Ethereum. The XDC network reaches consensus through delegated proof of stake mechanism, which allows for 2-second transaction time. Well, that's fast. That's one feather in the cap. Near zero gas fees and over 2,000 transaction speeds. Yeah, any of these protocols, they're basically just doing things better than some of the big chains that have been around for a long time, like things that Ethereum can't really do now, right? So like a lot of these OG chains, they can't go back in time. So a lot of the new protocols, they're coming in and saying, okay, what's wrong with ETH? How can we fill in this little gap here or little gap there? But I don't know much more about XDC to give you a great insight, but it looks to be a problem solver, that's for sure. And Quant, Quant had the big run up actually throughout the bear market. This is an ISO 22 play. I think it's here to stay. I think this is a great project moving forward. There's a lot of speculation that Quant will be utilized by government agencies too. We'll see. But Jonathan, you want to add anything on either one of those or anything else in the top 100?
Just lots of hype on Quant. You see a lot of people putting out videos that really are dug into this. And all I know is the volume's up, big money's behind it. I'm big in federal contracting in my day job. Helped a lot of people win federal contracts. I am so excited about these projects tying in to federal contracts. So, I'll do a little more research on that for the next one.
explain to the viewers out there what that looks like. I think that's interesting. The federal contracts. Explain to the viewers out there why this is so important.
Okay, so imagine you're a prime contractor and you win a $10 million contract to build a building. Okay, you're that prime contractor and you're responsible for that $10 million. Well, up until now, blockchain, whenever you are trying to distribute the funds and make sure your subcontractors are doing the work, you never really know where that money's at. You're losing control of the money. Therefore, you get into a lot of waste, a lot of misspending, and a lot of not knowing where the money is. Now, with the blockchain tied to a contract, you're going to be able to follow the money down to the penny everywhere that it goes, all the way to the end. So all that waste that is out there now will be able to come in. And I'm excited for that as a veteran and helping the VAs. I want the VAs to have all the high quality products and equipment that you can have. I don't want to waste a $5 million whenever we can spend that $5 million on a new top-notch piece of equipment that can help somebody. So that's why I'm so excited about it, and being able to watch how the blockchain ties into federal contracting. And I know it's coming very, very fast. I'm going to be a part of it, and I know that Clear Cryptos is, and we're all just going to grow together and make sure that the right thing happens. It's called doing the right thing every day. That's what we're going to do. We're taking care of everybody and making sure that the government themselves, see, they're still learning, making sure that they understand what blockchain is going to be able to do for them.
100%. Yeah. So, by the way, Clear Cryptos, it's being streamed over there. If you guys aren't yet subscribed to that channel, make sure you do so. A ton of different content over there. Jonathan's over there. A lot of YouTubers are over there. We've got a bunch of us putting out daily content for you. So, bunch of different perspectives, bunch of different people. And check out what CCX is doing. They are building something completely different in DeFi. They are going to be moving in a completely different direction in a positive way, and right at the forefront of this big revolution that we're going to have in DeFi. Because now that 2022 is coming on, it's really time to take crypto to the next level. As we mentioned earlier, everything needs to be reimagined and redesigned. So be on the lookout. Some big things happening right now at CCX. Foundational things right now that we can't speak fully on yet, but when we can, we will. And so anything else, man? I want to wrap it up. This has been a lot of fun, man. I really appreciate you checking in, and everybody out there. Make sure you guys subscribe to Jonathan's YouTube channel. Give him a follow over here on Twitter. Super knowledgeable. And what do you want to end the stream with, man? What do you got?
Here's what I'd want to end the stream with, okay? I was holder number 17,300 something of SHIB. We're at 1.2 something million, okay? Wow. What a ride it has been, okay? Now, look, there's 650 holders of Clear Cryptos right now. I would tell you, I'm not giving you any financial advice, but there's nothing wrong with being early, all right? If you're holder number 600 something in a project that has this strong of a group behind it and is going to fight every single day to bring you clarity, DeFi information, and do it for the people, that's why I'm all in. You know, I'm involved with Clear Cryptos, and I'm excited. And like Zach was saying, Zach, Austin, there's just so many of us over here that get to bring you all of the different perspectives, and we get to work together and just do things right. So hop in board, be below 1,000 holders, get involved and enjoy the ride. Just sit back and enjoy it. And, log in, get your login. I'm sure Zach is going to put out he'll put out a link where you can click on it. It'll bring you in, and, you can get involved with Clear Cryptos. But that's the last thing I wanted to say tonight. I'm getting a little tired, y'all. It's 11 o'clock. I've been grinding all day. But I do want to say, just get involved. Do not miss Clear Cryptos, because this team, go to the website, look at the board of directors. Where else can you do that? You know what I'm saying? Look who's involved, and then enjoy the ride. That's what I would say there.
Yeah, and of course, not financial advice. Do your own homework. Do your own due diligence. Take a look at the board of advisors and ask yourself, when have you seen that in DeFi?
What does these guys know? What does the general know? What's people know? What are they trying to build? That's what you have to say. Ask
yourself why they're all here for a reason. Why are these people here, and what gaps can they fill that are currently there in DeFi? Right. So some household names here, and yeah, man, it's going to be an awesome ride. I'm so excited to be part of it with you, brother. And yeah, and if you guys want to get involved, here's the thing. They just rolled out their rewards program too, right? So when you become a holder, you're going to get rewarded twice a year, big time reward program. So check them out. They're on 3 different exchanges right now, but let me tell you, a lot more coming, a lot more utilities, a lot more things that we'll be announcing in the next several months and years with CCX. So excited about it. Excited about Shiba Inu. Excited about Bone. Man, it's a good time. It's a good time to be in crypto right now, for sure.
What's the price at Bone before we go? Where's that at right now?
Let's take a look. 104.
Oh, it's looking nice. Looking nice. I hope we hit that 115 tonight. But Zach, before we go, thank you so much for giving me a platform to talk and helping lift me up. And I'm just so very thankful. You know, I know how hard you work, and it is not easy to make videos all the time and edit and make these thumbnails. And it is just so much work. And I just appreciate you. So thank you for lifting me up and letting me be out here on your channel.
Likewise, man. Feel the same about you. And for everybody out there, thank you all so much for tuning in to the live stream here late night. If you're watching over on Clear Cryptos, shout out to you over there as well. And Jonathan, we'll take it easy. We'll do this again, man.
See you later, buddy. Thank you.
See you, everybody.